All right, guys, good morning. Today is April 1st. It's our first day of April. Isn't that crazy? We got April, May, and June. Oh, I already forgot we need to do our morning meeting. Okay, we're gonna be in our, so you guys already should have opened up your turn book. Since we took a little pause to do our morning meeting. We're gonna work on page 231st, and then you guys are gonna work on page 229. After that, we're going to do our spelling, vocabulary, selection, and comprehension test. All right. So let's go ahead and work on page 231st. All right, so here we go, page 230, okay? Ahmed uses text evidence to answer the prompt. How are Bessie Coleman and Kate Shelley both heroes? Bessie Coleman and Kate Shelley are both heroes because they changed people's lives. That's his introduction. Bessie Coleman was determined to learn to fly, but she faced many challenges. He uses a linking word. Not many women become pilots in the early 1900s. She worked in Chicago and saved her money. Then she traveled to France to learn to fly in 1920. On June 15th, 1921, she became the first African American woman to become a lady pilot. Her dream of opening a school to teach others to fly came true after her death. She inspired other people to fly and follow their dreams. On July 6th, 1881, Kate Shelley stopped the train in the middle of the night. She crawled in the middle of the night to warn a station master that a bridge was out. If the train had continued, many people would have died. She did not think of herself, but of other people. Both women were brave and faced many challenges. They are true heroes. Circle the sentence in what Ahmed introduces the topic. So where does the introduction usually come, guys? Where does the introduction usually come?
At the beginning.
At the beginning.
At the beginning.
Her introduction, where she introduces the topic, is the first sentence. Bessie Coleman and Kate Shelley are both heroes because they changed people's lives. So the teacher asks them, why are they heroes? And then she answers he answers it in the first sentence, because they changed people's lives. Draw a box around the sequence or order in which Bessie became a pilot. Okay, so what did she do? She worked in Chicago and saved her money.
Did she travel to France to learn to fly in 19...
learn to fly. Very good. And then on June 15th, she became
the first African American woman to become a lady pilot.
Very good. Okay, next one. Underline a detail about the challenges that Kate faced. So Kate Shelley, we didn't really read about her. So let's reread this again to see. So what was the challenge that she faced? On July 6th, 1881, Kate Shelley stopped a train in the middle of the night. She crawled in the middle of the night to warn a station master that a bridge was out. If the train had continued, many people would have died. She did not think of herself, but of other people. Both women were brave and faced many challenges. They are true heroes. So what was the challenge that Kate faced? What did she do that was dangerous but brave?
She saved the train in the night. She didn't think about herself.
Yeah, she did not think of herself. She thought of the people that could have died in the train. So she, the detail that she did, oh wait, that says underline. She stopped the train She did not think of herself. Very good. And then a possessive pronoun. We've been talking about possessive pronouns. Herself would be a possessive pronoun because it belongs to her. All right, guys, I'm going to move on. If you need more time, you can find the answer in the YouTube video that we're recording. We're going to go ahead and do this draft model now, okay? Read the draft model. Use the questions that follow the draft to help you think about the correct sequence of events, okay? So what happens first, next, and what does Doug do today? So Doug grew up in the city. When Doug got older, he helped out at the library. Today, he helps students with their reading. He liked to read when he was a boy. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this better, okay? So he liked to read when he was a boy. That was something that he did when he was younger. So where should this go? I don't think it should go in the end. Where do you think it should go? Because now he's an adult. He liked to read when he was a boy. Where should that go? The beginning or the end?
In the beginning.
Okay.
The beginning.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make this bigger. Doug grew up in the city. So Doug grew up in the city. As a boy, he liked to read. Uh-oh, what did I forget to do? When it's a paragraph, what do you need to do?
Indent.
Indent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doug grew up in the city. As a boy, comma, he liked to read. So that's what happens first in his life. When Doug got older, he helped out at the library. Today, he helps students with their reading. So we organized it by switching the thing where it says he liked to read when he was a boy at the beginning, because we want to make sure that we do the correct sequence. So Doug grew up in the city. As a boy, he liked to read. When Doug got older, he helped at the library. Today, he helps students with their reading. It is 4 sentences, so that does make a paragraph. And then we put them in the right sequence order. So we didn't add a lot of words. Sometimes we add a lot of words to our paragraphs, but today we're just switching it around. We were revising it so that the sequence of events made sense. Okay, I'm going to give you guys 1 minute to write this down. And then if you don't finish, no worries. You guys can watch it on YouTube later, or it's in the chat. It is in the chat. All right, guys. So we are now going to be taking our 4 tests. Spelling test, I put the link in the chat, or you can just press it on your weekly schedule. Your vocabulary test, I put the link in the chat, or you can just click on it from your weekly schedule. You're going to be doing your selection and comprehension test in Connect Ed McGraw-Hill. You're going to go to McGraw-Hill. You're going to click on Wonders, click on To Do, click on My Tests. As you take each of those tests, you need to put it in your ELA gradebook, which is this right here. We are in Unit 5, Week 3, which is the yellow row, the G row. If you don't know how to get there, you go to Google Classroom, click on Classwork, scroll to ELA, and it's the first one on the top. ELA Friday Test Gradebook, Try 3. Try 3 stands for Trimester 3. Okay, this is where you open it up. You need to put all your scores, your spelling score in the yellow one, your vocabulary score, your selection test score, and your comprehension test score. All right, make sure you guys do that now.